Prologue. Demon was such a nasty word, and so damned old school. People heard demon and they conjured up all kinds of Hieronymus Bosch helter-skelter, or worse, Dante's stupid-ass Inferno crap. Honestly. Flames and tortured souls and everyone wailing? Okay, maybe hell was a little toasty. And if the place had had a court painter, Bosch would have been at the head of the pack. But that wasn't the point. The demon actually saw itself as more of a free will coach. Much better, more modern. The anti-Oprah, as it were. It was all about influence. The thing was, the qualities of the soul were not dissimilar to the components of the human body. The corporeal form had a number of vestigial parts, like the appendix, the wisdom teeth, and the coccyx, all of which were at best unnecessary, and at worst capable of compromising the functioning of the whole. Souls were the same. They too had useless baggage that impeded their proper performance, these annoying, holier-than-thou bits dangling like an appendix waiting for infection. Faith and hope and love, prudence, temperance, justice, and fortitude. All this useless clutter just packed too much damn morality into the heart, getting in the way of the soul's innate desire for malignancy. A demon's role was to help people see and express their inner truth without their being clouded by all that bullshit diverting humanity. As long as people stayed true to their core, things were going in the right direction. And lately, that had been relatively true. Between all the wars on the planet, and the crime, and the disregard for the environment, and that cesspool of finance known as Wall Street, as well as the inequalities far and wide, things were okay. But it wasn't enough, and time was running out. To go with a sports analogy, Earth was the playing field and the game had been going on since the stadium had been built. The demons were the home team. Away was made up of angels, pimping that chimera of happiness, heaven, where the court painter was Thomas Kincaid, for fuck's sake. Each soul was a quarterback on the field, a participant in the universal struggle of good against evil, and the scoreboard reflected the relative moral value of his or her deeds on Earth. Birth was kickoff, and death was game over, whereupon the score would be added to the larger tally. Coaches had to stay on the sidelines, but they could put different complements of players on the field with the human to influence things, and also call timeouts for pep talks, commonly known as the near-death experience. Here was the problem. Like a spectator who had been watching a postseason game in a cold seat with one too many hot dogs in his belly and a screamer sitting right behind his ear, the creator was eyeing the exit. Too many fumbles, too many timeouts, too many ties that had led to too many unresolved overtimes.